training.
I expect it will be fun, but...
I know what you mean. I shouldn't think anything exciting happens around here.
No sign of the boys anywhere.
You still all right for tomorrow?
And remember, play it casual. Don't want them getting any fancy ideas.
Sure will. Believe you me, they need the cash.
George! Anne! That was good timing. Mother says Mrs. Finniston's only just started taking in paying guests.
What, the farmer's wife?
She's doing it to try and save the farm.
What from?
They need the money, idiot.
But they must have been here forever. The Finniston's a Finniston farm.
Stop, you young fool!
What on earth's happening?
Now look what you've done.
Who cares? I sure don't. Do you think we'll be allowed to drive tractors?
Not if you do it like that, you won't.
Now behave, Timmy.
Oh, hello. We're from Kieran Cottage. I hope you're expecting us.
You better come in.
I suppose.
They're the twinniest twins I've ever seen.
My dears, I didn't expect you quite so soon.
How do you do, Mrs. Finniston? I'm Julian, and this is my brother and sister, Dick and Anne.
And I'm their cousin, George, plus Timmy.
George? But I thought I put the girls
You
upstairs.
needn't worry.
And...
Tell her, George. I'm a girl.
Of course you are. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised of all people. Now, are you all hungry?
Rather.
Well, I'm just making some scones for tea, and then you can meet our other guests. Harry, you take the girls upstairs. And Harry, you show the boys. You won't mind sleeping in the barn, will you?
Oh, wizard.
Of course not.
What's your name? Harry. And what's yours?
Harry. You see? One short for Henry, and the other for Harriet. And I suppose your George is short for Georgina.
Funny how some girls want to be boys.
That's his room.
Whose?
The American boy's. Harry's, really. And this is yours.
Lovely. Where do you sleep?
In the barn. This is my room, really.
Sorry.
If you need anything, just ask.
No wonder they're not friendly. How would you like it? Mrs. Finniston must be run off her feet. You should have seen that boys' room. So everyone is to make their own beds, just the same as they do at home.
Fine holiday this is going to be.
Oh, you never know. We've never ended up without an adventure yet.
Wow, what a spread.
We don't want to make too much work for you.
Too much work?
Never mind that, Grandad.
When I was a lad, I was... Hello, who are you then?
Oh, Trevor, look, we've got more visitors.
Where's that American Brad? I've got a bone to pick with him.
Never mind that now. You just sit down and have your tea.
I haven't got time for tea. Just give me a sandwich and I'll take it to the yard.
We have, Dad.
What about the washing up, you two?
We'll do the washing up, Mrs. Finniston. It will help us feel much more at home.
Hi, folks. We late for tea? Say, who are you young'uns?
We're cousins. We're staying here.
Stay, one-eyed joint. Hey, look at that cake.
Whoa, what a day. You should see the things I bought.
Tea? Say, can I have an iced drink?
I'll fetch you some lemonade.
Let him get it himself, little brat. I'm off. This
Some folk round here fair makes me ill.
Hey, look at that dog. Hey, have some cake. He's mine, and he doesn't take food from strangers. Shucks. Eat that, dog. He won't eat it. Better pick it up, hadn't you?
Don't mind that now. I'll sweep it up afterwards.
Ma'am, I'd appreciate a minute of your time, ma'am. Later. That little matter we was discussing.
Oh, yes, yes, of course.
Hello, boy. You again?
It's lovely here.
Ah, it is that. You see down there? Hangman's Copse, that is. And there, Tinker's Wood. Nobody knows now who it were hanged at Hangman's Copse, nor what tinkers come to Tinker's Wood. They're not forgotten. Not while the farm's here.
Has it always been here?
Centuries. There's been a Finniston on this farm for hundreds of years.
Gosh.
Now things aren't so good.
You won't tell us to leave, will you?
Over my dead body, young lady. Us have lasted this long. We seen the castle come and go.
What castle?
Finniston Castle. You see those big mounds in the ground there? All that's left of it. A big fire, they say, back in Norman times. A fine, great castle it were. Money there was in them days.
Might be able to take 'em off your hands. But I'll be frank with you, Mrs. Finniston. The quality.
I know they're rather battered, but they've been used, you see, by the family.
There are one or two things around here I might be interested in. Say, you know Mr. Durlston?
The man who owns the antique shop in the village.
That's him. Knows his stuff, Durlston does. I wonder, what if I was to bring him along, take a little look?
Yes, I suppose so. I'd have to make sure Grandad wasn't about. He doesn't really understand, you see.
Tomorrow suit you?
Lucky things. Sleeping in here.
Only because you've got my room and that beastly boy mine.
Bliss. I'll sleep like a log. Funny that. There once being a castle here.
What?
Grandad told me. It burned down though.
Did he tell you the legend about Lady Alice?
Go on. What?
Well, on the night of the fire, she's supposed to have escaped with her 2 children.
How?
There were dungeons under the castle.
And an underground passage leading to the chapel.
What chapel? Oh, that's still there. Take to see it, if you like.
If there's time, your turn to take that brat his breakfast in bed.
To what?
Oh, it's Mr. Henningsville. Quick for coffee. I'll take his tray.
And George will take Junior's.
Oh, it's Junior's. He's so impatient.
Hey, what's going on? Get out of my room. Want your breakfast in bed, do you, Diddums? Oh, you... Hey, don't bite me. Get him off. You know what? You're a nasty little spoilt brat. I'll tell my pa. You tell him, and I'll tell my dog to eat you alive. Get him off! Get him off! You're the most terrible boy I've ever met. I hate you.